Hey, it's Kristen from the Little Wine Shop, here to talk to you about the 2021 Murdoch Hill Red Blend from the Adelaide Hills in Australia. Now this blend is made up of 4 different grape varieties: Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Sangiovese, and Shiraz. This is a shake-up of the traditional Bordeaux blend, with the addition of Sangiovese imitating the style of Super Tuscans found in the coastal Bulgari region of Tuscany. Those Italian-French blends were first created in Tuscany in the 1970s. Now they've become world famous. And of course, this wouldn't be an Australian red blend without the Aussies' favorite grape, Shiraz, aka Syrah, as in the same Syrah from France's Rhone Valley. At 57% of the blend, Cabernet dominates this wine. Now, Cab is capable of growing in a range of climates, which makes it the most planted grape in the world. It's found a natural home in the land down under's Mediterranean climate. Cabernet is known and loved for its dark, mixed berry fruit and elevated acidity and tannin. The addition of the other grapes in this blend will help to soften the overall mouthfeel of this wine. Now, this wine comes from the Adelaide Hills region of Australia. This region is one of the oldest and most established viticultural areas in Australia, and it has a comparatively cool climate thanks to its positioning within the Mount Lofty ranges. These cooler conditions are paramount to quality grape production, as it allows for a longer, slower growing season, giving the grapes time to develop concentration and complexity as they ripen. Now, the grapes for this wine were hand harvested and then destemmed. Why destemmed? Because stems, like grapes, can be unripe too, and that can cause bitter, unwelcome flavors. Gentle methods of pump overs and hand plunging are employed to extract color, flavor, and tannin. Following fermentation, this wine is matured for 10 months in older oak barrels. This is going to add textural components to the wine and is going to help soften those tannins because of that small amount of oxygen exchange that takes place. Now, as part of its low intervention style, this wine is not fined or filtered. Instead, the sediment is going to settle to the bottom of the barrel, and the wine is carefully going to be drawn off without disturbing this. Murdoch Hill is a family-run winery now in its 3rd generation. Michael Downer serves as the head winemaker, and he's credited with the recent renaissance of Murdoch Hill. He studied enology at the nearby University of Adelaide and has worked with some noteworthy wineries, including Vieti in the Piedmont region of Italy and Shaw & Smith right there in his hometown of Adelaide. His accolades include being listed as one of the Young Gun of Wine finalists and the Winemaker's Choice Award. Often when you think of Australian cab blends, there's this thought of a big, oaky, jammy, overripe, over-extracted, heavy-handed style that comes to mind. And this is not the case with this wine. It's a light Cabernet style that displays red fruit and earthy notes, overall bright, with soft tannins, making it built for early drinking. Something that you'll notice about this wine is that it is sealed under a screw top. That's incredibly common of wines from Australia, as the University of Adelaide is one of the leading proponents of this closure. Research has shown that corks can sometimes be tainted with a chemical compound that can ruin wine. Thus, 89% of Australian producers have chosen to adopt screw tops as their main closure choice.